Good morning, Bishop Lynch. Today is Wednesday, March 16th. I'm Karina Villarreal, and you're watching this week's edition of Across Campus. As BL proves excellence through arts, academics, and athletics, we also take pride in works of service. Let's take a look at how this year's mission trip to Costa Rica went.
What are the typical feelings after the mission trip?
After the mission trip, I would say students always just feel very excited, very happy. Last year the mission trip was just amazing, so that one in particular, I would say all the students would say it was the time of their lives, that they're dying to go back, that they do have a deeper knowledge of themselves, that they feel like they're different people.
What will students be doing on the trip?
This year we're going to be doing a lot of different things in Costa Rica. We're probably going to go visit an orphanage one day, which I'm really excited about. We're going to go visit a nursing home. We're going to go visit poor people in their homes, bring them food, and just kind of see what needs they have in their homes. And that might kind of shape our trip a little bit. If we see, oh, this home needs a new roof, then we might help them with that. So we're kind of just going to go there and see what the needs are and do what we can.
How did the mission trip affect you?
It definitely deepened my faith, and it also just made me feel more grateful for everything that I had, because they don't have very much and they're just so happy. And here in America, we're not we just always want the next biggest thing and just keep wanting more, while they are just excited to have whatever.
It made me real grateful for what I have, and it was a great experience to learn about the people of Costa Rica, and to see what God gives us all and how to become a better person and grow closer to God.
It strengthened my relationship with God. I grew closer to other BL students.
What did you do on the mission trip?
In the mornings, we painted an elementary school and remodeled it, and then in the afternoons, we helped tourism kids with their English classes.
We rebuilt the school, helped paint it, and just all that kind of stuff. And we also went to visit the elderly, got to go see the natives and visit their homes and give them bags of food that they would need for throughout the week.
We refurbished a school for little kids, and we taught them about God, taught them songs, and then we also visited an old folks home, and then we delivered food and prayed over people who live in poverty in Costa Rica.
What was your experience like?
It was very eye-opening. I realized how grateful I am for all I have.
I feel like I really grew closer to God, and just became a better person and more grateful for what I have here back in the States.
There are 2 words to describe it. Would probably be amazing and enlightening. It was just really awesome.
What was your favorite part of the mission trip?
Probably the last day, which we called Desert Day. We visited a waterfall called Rio Fortuna, and it was beautiful and really showed what God gave us.
Probably being at Pablo's house with everybody.
Probably Desert Day.
We went to a waterfall in Costa Rica, and for our day of prayer, which is called Desert Day. So it's basically meditating on our week and reflecting and praying and stuff like that. And it was just really pretty, and the water was clear, and we swam with fishes, and it was just awesome.
Would you go on a mission trip again?
Yes, definitely.
I definitely would.
Yes.
Yeah, I would definitely go today. If someone asked me today, I'd go today.
This has been Alejandra Garcia
And Lauren Gomez,
reporting for
Across Campus.
Thank you, Lauren and Alejandra, for sharing how we can serve in our community.
You know what, Caitlin? You have the best hair.
Thanks, Brianna. You know what? There should be an award for that. Here is Claire and Kate with the first annual ACTV Awards.
With award season coming to a close and the fourth quarter beginning, we decided it is time to recognize some people in our own BL community.
Welcome to the
ACTV Awards.
Maggie O'Connor, you have just won an ACTV Award for Best Smile. You're welcome. So do you have to give a speech? Look into the camera.
I- You guys are so sweet. You're gonna make me cry. Stop.
Holy moly.
And we would like you to give a speech to your class.
Thank you. You like me. You really like me. I'm so excited. I'm serious. I'm excited. I like play excited and stuff. And so thank you so much for being. Wow, and it's so big too.
Voted on by across campus for best hair. Y'all can clap. Max, you have to give a speech.
Thank you.
For most outgoing. And you have to give a speech.
Thank you, BL, for nominating me. I don't know, this is kind of a crappy one. Do I get to keep this? Really? Thank you, fellow BL citizens. I love you.
Mr. Norris, you've won an ACTV Award for Best Hair. And you have to give a speech.
What? I would like to thank my grandpa and father for giving me these the potential to have this beautiful hair and hair follicles. And thank you to all those that voted for me and the other nominees.
Thank you. You have won an award for Best Smile from the ACTV Award Committee. How do you feel about that? And please give a speech.
I'd like to thank everyone that made this possible for me, especially my mom, my dad, especially my mom because she's awesome. She's my homie. I'd like to thank Kate Lucina for being my student freshman year and making this smile even better than it already is, obviously, because I got an award.
Can you flash us a killer smile? You have won an ACTV Award for being most involved at Bishop Lynch. Yes, are you?
So many people to thank for this.
Please give a speech.
Starting with you, of course, one of my student council members. Just so many people, I can't even think off the top of my head.
These are just a few of the many stars among our community.
Thank you for watching this year's ACTV Awards.
This has been Claire Collum
and Kate Lucina
reporting for
Across Campus.
You know what, Reed? You should probably put on some green. You don't want to get pinched, do you?
No, I have a deadly fear of getting pinched.
You know what? That's called aphophobia.
Aphophobia?
Yeah.
That's a major fear. I think we should go see what other students' fears are.
Yeah, definitely.
A certain amount of fear has always been imagined in our everyday lives. For an example, as a kid, we're told not to let the bed bugs bite, and as adults, we're told to keep away from legends such as Freddy Krueger and Bloody Mary. No doubt the BL community has its own fears. Can you describe a phobia?
A phobia is a real intense fear that sends people into anxiety and panic. So it falls in the category of an anxiety disorder.
A phobia is any kind of an irrational fear that someone might have. Sometimes, well, it's irrational to normal people, but somebody who has that fear does not think that it's irrational. They think it's completely legit.
What is your phobia and how did you develop it?
I'm terrified of geckos, and one day I was getting mail out of my mailbox, and it was in between the mail and it climbed up my arm.
Different types of bugs, specifically spiders and cockroaches, and also I hate clowns.
My phobia would probably be that I think I'm off, like sometimes it's kind of like a vertigo in a way, like I feel like I'm off the ground or something's moving in a way. I don't really know how I developed it, it just came around somehow.
Have you faced your phobia, and if not, would you for a certain price?
I have not faced it yet, and if I could win the lottery, I would definitely hold a gecko.
I've squashed a spider before. I don't know if that counts as facing my phobia.
Yeah, I would, and I have. I've kind of gotten over it a little bit, but it's still there sometimes when you don't really know. I just, especially with tiles, you never know. Like, I just look at the ground, I'm like, is it moving or not? So, yeah, I would.
Arachnophobia is the fear of peanut butter on the roof of the mouth.
levophobia is the fear of things on the left side of the body. Peladophobia is the fear of bald people. What do you think arachnophobia is?
Spiders. The fear of spiders.
By the name, I kind of think it means like a fear of dinosaurs or something.
What do you think levophobia is?
Like maybe being afraid of like being off the ground, like levitate, like levophobia.
How do you spell that?
levophobia.
I don't know.
What do you think peladophobia is?
How do you spell that?
peladophobia.
I also don't know.
I'm just gonna say this is a fear of pelicans. I don't know.
Research shows that fear is the response to the immediate stimuli. The empty feeling in your gut, the racing of your heart, palms sweating, the nervousness. That's your brain responding in a programmed way to a very specific threat.
Whether you're still scared of monsters under the bed or claim to be completely fearless, it seems we still have something that makes us tick. This has been Keegan Senecal and McKenna Curtis reporting to you for BL Live.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of Across Campus. We'll be here next week.
Where the news is.
Right where you are.